first of all, as per usual, to tell you that whatever you need, God's got it. I am convinced that if God does not have it, then you don't need it. Good news, if you have Christ in your life, then whatever you need, you already have it. The word says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. I am humbled and honored and grateful to be the one selected among all of these preachers and pastors and ministers. I don't know if to say thank you or what y'all trying to do to me. But I'm honored to thank you for this invitation to the president of the ministers' wives. And I don't think that I can ever recall having this many ministers' wives and not a single one with a hat on. Don't think I ever seen it on this board. But it's good. You know that we can relax and enjoy Jesus on a Friday night. Amen. Amen. Always want to acknowledge the First Lady of this church, Sister Brown, and to my wife, Burch. Thank you for singing. Also, we're glad to have the president of our hospitality, Mrs. Boyd, sharing with us on today. To each of you who've been a part of this program, and Mom Price, thank you for blessing us on today. We were privileged to hear on Sunday as we celebrated my good friend Carl Stanley Smith's anniversary. Blessed us on there. All right, we're going to jump right into this text. You all have selected Psalm 116 and verse 17. The text says, I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving and will call upon the name of the Lord. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving. I just want to talk about, oh, give thanks. Oh, give thanks. The year was 1620. There were 102 colonists who set sail to come to a place where they could have their own expressions of religious freedoms. As it turns out, a storm appears, causing the ship upon which they were sailing to go off course. The navigations weren't the best, but they ended up at a place called Plymouth. It is here that these colonists settled, and as the record goes historically, because the winter was so bad, many of them had contracted diseases. Over half of the crew of the colonists died in 1620. In 1621, however, by then, weather had changed. They had become acclimated to this new place where they had sailed. And they had come across a group of people, Massasoit Indians. And it is here that they learned how to grow food and learn how to harvest. The year was good, 1621. They got their first harvest. They decided to invite these Indians who had assisted them to come and feast with them in celebration. They then identify this time of feasting as a day of thanksgiving. This word thanksgiving comes from two words. The noun thanks, which is to have a thoughtful, grateful heart. Then is added to the present participle of the word give. And those of you who are educators, you know that a present participle is the verb of a word that ends in ing. But the thing about a present participle is that it has what is known as a continuous tense. So you don't just give thanks on one occasion. But the word in and of itself would suggest that this should be an ongoing act. That no matter how you feel, you ought to have a spirit of thanksgiving. Doesn't matter what you're going through, doesn't matter what you encounter in life, because this is a continuous act. It's not predicated or determined upon anything associated with you at all. But it's all about an expression of gratitude to the one who has been good to you. And I think we could park right here for a moment and just say that God has been good to all of us. And because of his goodness, he is worthy to be praised. You can't have a high praise service without a heart of thanksgiving. You can't have thanksgiving without a thanksgiver. And so it then becomes incumbent upon you and I to function in the capacity of the thanksgiver so that we can bless the name of the person who gave it to us through thanksgiving. So it is, the Bible says that I will offer up the sacrifice of thanksgiving. I'll suggest to you today that this sacrifice is not one of the Mosaic law. There were a number of sacrifices. They had grain, they had the burnt offering, they had the offering of reparation, they had the offering of purification, they had the offering of peace, they had the offering of grain, and all of these they were assigned to give to God. But this was not the sacrifice that was associated with any sin that they had caused. This did not require them to bring a lamb or a dove or a bullock or an ox or anything of that nature, but rather this sacrifice is very similar to the one that Paul deals with in Romans chapter 12, where he says, present your body as a living sacrifice. This is not something that was to be done ceremonially, but this was something that God expects of us from our heart. The difference is anybody can say thank you, but God expects us to do thank you. And he looks beyond our motion and sees our motive. So what the psalmist is saying here is that our life ought to be a life of thanksgiving. We ought to be thanking God at all times. Why is it that I thank God? The real reason that I can thank him is because I remember what God has done for me. You can't thank God if you can't remember what he's done for you. It's going to be hard to really praise him when you have forgotten about how good he has been. There are things that will happen in life, the vicissitudes of life will come and cause you to forget about just how good he is. The problems and trials and challenges will cause you to focus on those things and make you miss out on key opportunities to give God praise. Well, I hear your psalmist saying to give him a sacrifice of thanksgiving. Why is it that I would give God this sacrifice? When I look historically at what he has done for Israel, they definitely had reason to sacrifice and give God praise. First of all, they should have been thanking God for his provisions. He's been good to them. He had provided for them when they could not provide for themselves. He dropped down manna from heaven. He opened up Red Seas. He allowed their clothes and shoes to hang in there throughout the whole journey. He was and is a provider. God knows how to provide. I heard in the prayer tonight that he put food on our table, clothes on our backs. He gave us health and strength. God is a provider. He's one who's worthy to be praised. So we ought to give him thanks for his provisions. Come here, David, I hear you saying, the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but my God shall supply not some but all of my needs. So I thank him for his provision. Not only do I thank him for his provisions, but I thank him for his protection. Nobody but God can put his arms around me and keep me when I can't keep myself. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I've had some days that I woke up in the morning and didn't remember how I got home the night before. But God had protected me. He kept me from even killing my own self. And I have to thank him for not only his provisions, but also for his protection. When the enemy came against me, and my foes wanted to eat up my flesh, the Bible says they stumbled and fell. So I have to thank him for my protection. Not only do I thank him for provisions and protection, but I also thank him for preventions. There's some stuff he kept away from me. There's sometimes the enemy would have come to get me, but God prevented some things from happening. Yeah, I know I didn't think much of it at the time, but just a few minutes of losing my keys. I don't know where they are, can't find them. But in that short period of time, little did I know that had I left when I thought I should have been leaving, I would have probably ran dead snot into an accident. But God prevented, I wish I had some help here. He prevented some stuff from happening to me. I gotta thank him for his preventions. He allows me to go through life. Some stuff I don't even know that he's kept me from. Some accidents I have no idea. Sometimes he shields me and I had no clue. But God is a God who keeps me and prevents me from doing certain things. So then I thank him for his provisions. I thank him for his protection. I thank him for his prevention. But not only that, I thank him for his promotion. I know that I can't be where I am had it not been for the Lord on my side. God has a way of promoting us. Some of us now, we've been the recipients of blessings from God, even though we know we didn't even deserve it. In the body of Christ, there are those who in fact are living in homes that don't match up to their credit rating. Driving in cars that you know had God not signed for us, you wouldn't have it today. But God is a God of promotion. And I'll tell you one thing I discovered, that what God has for me, it is for me. God, he can open doors that no man can close. God can close a door that no man can open. So when I think about how good he's been, I know voice of real thanksgiving. Thank Him for my provisions. I said thank you for my protections. Thank Him for my preventions. And thank you for my promotions. But all of that is well and good. But the real thing that I gotta thank Him for is His presence. I'm glad that I serve a God who's everywhere at the same time. I don't deserve to even feel Him moving on the inside, but He keeps looking beyond all my faults and see my needs. I'm glad that He doesn't mind hanging out with an old raggedy fella like me. I'm glad that He loved me enough to send down the comforter, and He keeps me all the time. Oh God, I need Your presence, and the reason why is because when God is there, He makes everything all right. I don't care what the doctor says. If God is there, He's a doctor in the sick room. I don't care what the lawyer says. If God is there, He'll get you out of trouble when you get in. I don't care what anybody is doing. I'm glad. I said I'm glad that God's presence is everywhere at the same time. They can shout over in West Side while they celebrate Reverend Burch. At the same time, we can shout right here in St. Luke. Because God, He's everywhere. God, He's everywhere. I feel Him in my feet. I feel Him in my head. I feel Him in my head. And I feel Him in my heart. Yeah, I'm glad that God said, Lord, I'm with you. Not some of the time, but always. And because He's there, always, I want to thank Him. Always. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. You woke me up early this morning. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. You started me on my way. Can you tell Him? Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do it, but you died. I say you died. They lost you, but y'all won't be healed. They put nails in your hands and in your feet. Put a crown on your head. They pierced you in the side. Thank you, Lord. He died. You know He died. He died. Went in the grave. Stayed there all night Friday. Stayed there all day Saturday. Thank you, Lord. Stayed there all night Saturday night. But Sunday morning, He got up.